the comrades of this great nation, that you may bring us back to the mass voting system, Mr. President, so that we elect leaders that we can really count in. Mr. President, thank you so much. As I am the young person, I know that you are looking for jobs for young people, the Gen Zs. I'm one of them, Mr. President. I will appreciate your chance.
Asante sana, Victor. Which way are we going?
Thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Yvonne Awuor-Ogola. I am an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, practicing in Kisumu. Your Excellency, my question to you this evening is on the health sector. Your Excellency, as you are aware, there is a monster that has crept in. Cancer and diabetes are killing us day and night. And nowadays, diabetes is not even for only the old people, even the young people. Yesterday, I was reading about a 10-year-old who died of diabetes. Your Excellency, NHIF is not helping. The medication is very expensive. What plans do you have for us so that the victims of these diseases can get quality and affordable medication?
Thank you very much, Madam Yvonne. Let's take one from here. I don't know. Maybe this gentleman here, right here in front.
Thank you, Your Excellency. My name is Richard Ogendo, Secretary General, Kenya Sugarcane Growers Association. Richard Ogendo. Two questions. As I heard you in your opening statement, as you are enumerating about the infrastructure on fishing, what I didn't hear is what we are doing to the fish farmers. Fish farmers, you're building the fishing infrastructure, the landing bays, and everything around it. And yet where we stand here, this mile is owned by Lake Basin. Less than 3 kilometers away, they have a fingerling development site. Could your government consider giving the fish farmers loans and grants so that as they wait for the Kabonyo site to be operational, then they can enjoy the facilities that Lake Basin has to offer? My second question goes to in the sugar sector. This region is known for its vibrant sugar sector. Unfortunately, the years this has been neglected. Your government was good enough to give us subsidized fertilizer. Then God was also good enough to give us more rains. So we produced more cane. We have ended up with a problem of surplus, which is also in rice. So in terms of policy interventions, what is your government doing to cushion farmers? That is one. That is for sugar and rice. Number three, sorry. When you were the Minister for Agriculture, you initiated the quality-based payment system, the cane testing units, which your government has spent billions on it. And every time regulations want to be put in place, there are people who run to court. Now this denies farmers their livelihoods. What is your government putting in place again in terms of policy to make sure that the regulations are published, number one, and that the CTUs, the cane testing units, begin operation immediately so that farmers, sugarcane farmers, can benefit from them? Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much. All right, maybe I should start with you, my good friend Richard. You've asked me, we are doing all things around infrastructure. What are we doing for farmers? Two things, fish farmers, two things. Kabonyo, where we are investing $1 billion shillings, is going to give farmers, fish farmers, very good quality fingerlings at a subsidized price. Is that correct, PS? Yeah? So that is what we are doing for farmers, number one. Number two, we also are working on a grant of 450 million shillings, targeting fish farmers, the BMUs and all the people in that ecosystem to support them. The same, you've just asked about the grant. So we have a grant facility that the ministry is running, and my Minister for Blue Economy will be in this region, I think, in the next week or two. I think he was here already, and we are having a conversation with the fish farmers on how they are going to access this grant. So those are the two things we are doing for fish farmers: fingerlings, and also making sure that we organize some grant for them to be able to support their fish farming activities. On what you said, you know, I had a difficulty initially. When we made subsidized fertilizer available, there were brokers in some of the sugar companies. I'm sure if you've been there long enough, you will know. They actually refused sugarcane farmers to access subsidized fertilizer from government. I'm very happy that we are beyond that challenge. And as you say, this year, we have really made progress in matters cane farming. The subsidized fertilizer and rains have given us additional production. We are not yet at the production where we can stop all the imports, but at least we've slowed down on the imports of sugar into Kenya. And the prices have also come down significantly because we can produce more. But you have made a solid point around what are we doing about surplus. Surplus is a very positive problem. I was actually, I met the chair of the rice farmers in Kuja, and he told me exactly the same thing. What are we doing to make sure that the rice farmers, who I am told in just that irrigation program in Kuja, they have 800 tons that has been in their stores for the last 6 months. I instructed National Cereals and Produce Board to buy that rice and give it to our special programs for distribution to citizens who are under our ASAL and arid and semi-arid program, where we are supplying food to Kenyans around Kenya. So what we are doing, to answer your question directly, we are connecting the government program that has about 1 million Kenyans that we are giving food in different parts of the country. We are connecting that purchase to farmers so that farmers have a direct market. Because if we do not have a market for farmers, then we will end up with a problem. We will discourage farmers from producing. So I gave assurance to the farmers in Kuja, as I give assurance to others, that we are going to make sure that there is a market infrastructure program that will support farmers so that as they produce, they don't go into losses. On what you have said about cane testing, the cane testing units, it is true. We agreed that we must pay farmers